Due to contamination caused by exhaust gas recirculation and crankcase ventilation, over time, oil and resin deposits form in the intake area of diesel engines. This buildup will have a negative effect on fuel consumption, performance, compression, and emission values. These deposits building up inside the EGR valve, intake manifold, and on intake valves can, over time, lead to expensive failures and costly repairs. In order to counteract the formation of deposits, we recommend the intake system be cleaned at every service with Liqui-Moly Intake System Cleaner Diesel. To do so, please proceed as follows. First, create direct access to the inside of intake manifold by removing the intake hose or pipe downstream from mass airflow center. Next, start the engine. If the engine does not start with the intake hose or pipe removed, disconnect mass airflow connector while the ignition is off. This should cause the system to enter limp home mode, allowing the engine to run. Anytime limp home mode is activated, a fault code will be set in the engine control system. This code will need to be erased after the completion of the cleaning process and reconnecting the mass airflow sensor. To erase the code, use the appropriate diagnostic tool, then make sure the mass airflow adaptation is relearned. While holding the engine at a minimum of 2000 RPM, spray the intake system diesel cleaner in short 2 to 3 second intervals into the intake system while making sure the engine RPM stays constant. Move the nozzle back and forth to clean the complete intake system. If the engine speed increases more than 1000 RPM during cleaning, stop spraying for as long as it takes until the engine speed drops. Please note that the intake system cleaner diesel fluid must not come into contact with the mass airflow sensor or with any painted surfaces. If after completion, deposits remain in the EGR valve, intake manifold, or on the intake valves, the cleaning can be repeated with a second can of intake system cleaner diesel. After cleaning is completed, keep the engine running for 20 seconds or more at a minimum of 2000 RPM in order to burn off any remaining residue in the intake system. Cleaning with Liqui-Moly Intake System Cleaner Diesel ensures that the EGR valve and intake area are free of deposits. This makes for a smoother running, more efficient, quieter engine with better fuel economy, all while the risk of repair are reduced.